slide. Hola, hola, hola. ¿Cómo están? ¿Todo bien? Sí, sí. Don't worry, it's not in Spanish. I know you people can't speak two languages, so it's so good. It's okay. Yeah, well, Welsh is not really a language, thank you. Um, just kidding, it's a beautiful language. Well, I wouldn't do it in Spanish anyway because when gays listen in Spanish, start listening to someone speaking Spanish, they get excited, and I'm not giving you the Gran Canarias experience just for free, especially in this fucking weather. Absolutely not. Also, they get slutty, so they will try to fuck in the toilets, and I'm not sponsoring that. Yeah, so no, not tonight. Not tonight. Thank you. My name is Dario. I'm Welsh. I can be Welsh, that's racist. I just could be putting an accent to look more attractive. Yeah, you never know. I don't understand the laugh. I'm from Merton, I am. Yeah. Before I start introducing myself and all that shit, I'm going to go through the rules. There are rules, people. Well, only one rule, basically, is don't heckle my boys and girls, please. You can heckle me if you're brave enough, but just a warning, I'm very hateful. I hate people, I don't have feelings, and I'm not worried about hurting anybody's feelings. So if you heckle me, I got a mic, be aware of that. Other than that, just enjoy the show, get your drinks up, and support the entertainers. They are here to entertain you, to give you a good time, so try just not to be rude with them. You can be rude with me, if you're brave enough, again. My name actually is not Dario, it's Dario. But because you people are so stupid, I have to say Dario all the time, because when I used to say Dario, people never understand me or come with that stupid line that says, "Oh my God, I love your accent, I love your name, it's so exotic." As if I am a fucking monkey. You know what is exotic? British people talking another language. That's exotic. And I don't say anything about it. No, I don't. And you shut up, please. Anyway, as I said, I'm clearly not Welsh. I mean, I look healthy. I'm beautiful. I'm sexy. Welsh people are not. So clearly, I'm not Welsh. Sorry. Not sorry. Right, so I am from Venezuela. That's a country, Welsh people. And it's located in South America. That's a continent. You're very welcome. Venezuela is a beautiful, gorgeous country that I hate. I hate the people, I hate everything about Venezuela. People are very loud, they are exotic as well. And they just very, very annoying. That's why I came here, well, regretting it now, but anyway. Because I hate all those people, so I came here. I came here just to steal your jobs as advertised, but I didn't do it. I ended up doing the jobs that you bitches are so lazy to do. And yeah, just settling down, it doesn't matter anymore. As I said, I go some people with me, they are funnier than me, so be grateful for that. I'm not that funny, but I'll try my best, okay? As I said, Venezuela is in South America. It's next to Colombia. You know Shakira, cocaine? You know that one, yeah. I hate referencing Colombia because Colombian people are so annoying. They are just awful people, and they are criminals, narcos, psychopaths, and that turned me on, so I'm just gonna change the subject. Venezuela, back to Venezuela. Venezuela people are really, really, really cruel, mean people, like me but worse. You know, we grow up in Venezuela and we grow up being flawless, being beautiful, dance everything. We dance salsa, merengue, reggaeton, samba, bolero, paso doble, anything that you could think, we dance that. Well, I say we because I'm Venezuela, but I don't dance those things. I just move like this. I'm kidding. I dance all those things, but I want to fit in. Like you people, like you move side to side and you're like, yes, queen! Dancing diva! Yes, yeah, it's funny, it's amazing. Yeah, so Venezuelan people are very, very cruel. We as I said, we grow up. If you're ugly, or if you don't dance, then your parents need to sell you. They sell you. They're just, yeah, he's ugly. We don't call it human trafficking, we call it an opportunity. So, my child is ugly, oh, that's the opportunity, let's sell him. My child doesn't dance, oh, that's the opportunity, let's sell him. And if for some reason they can't sell you, so they just abandon you, and you become a criminal. Which is fine because then you kill people, and yeah, some people just deserve to be killed. There's too many people in the world. And as I said, I hate people, so I'm up for it. Actually, I think we should implement that in this country as well. Just abandon some child to become criminals and kill others. It's exhausting in Venezuela living, honestly. It's really bad because we live for money, see? So if you're poor, you kill rich people for money. And if you're rich, then you actually pay another people to kill the poor to stay alive. And if you are in the middle, kind of in the middle, you have to be cool enough to be friends with your poor friends so you can stay alive. And if you have to be sexy or beautiful as well to have rich friends to live your life, basically. Venezuela is really hard to live there. It's like, we don't believe, we're so busy, we're always like running and doing stuff, and we don't know, for example, when you are living, you don't have the time to be like caring about people like Welsh people, oh, how are you, oh, fuck that. We don't have time for that, we just busy living, you know, constantly. And we for example, I didn't know depression was a thing until I came to Wales. In Venezuela, if you say someone, I'm depressed, they're like, shut up and hurry up because people are just following you and it's probably gonna try to steal your phone, so just move. We don't believe that's a thing, that's only a British thing, but to be fair, with this weather and everything, it just makes sense. It's always fucking depressing. Yeah, but in Venezuela we don't do that. We don't believe that. We constantly busy doing our stuff, and we don't. For example, here everything is, oh, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. If you say excuse me or sorry or thank you in Venezuela, they will kill you. You're too weak. You're not important. Oh, thank you. Boom. Bye. Too weak. So it's a massive difference for me. It's a massive change for me to be in here in Wales now, where people are really, really nice and really kind, which is very annoying. I don't know why you care so much about people. It's annoying. Leave them alone. Just keep walking. It's just very, 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 very annoying. Anyway, as I said, I have people with me today that are gonna be performing with me. Yeah, it's exciting, especially after my show. We need more people. For now, I want you to, again, be nice with these people. Don't be like with me, because I can't take it. I have thick skin, I have thick everything, so it's okay. The guys know. So the next guest is a lovely Welsh woman that I met in my course that I did a couple of months ago. She's hilarious and she's really funny, and she's a lovely, lovely woman that hate people like me, so I love her. I love her for that. So please give it up and welcome Kath.
you, my darling. Oh, God, that's bright. Hello. Very nice. Hello. Oh, God, you are nice. It worked, Dario. So anyway, hi. Nice to be here. My name is Kath, and I'm a 63-year-old granny. Now, you might be thinking to yourselves, why the hell is that woman doing this stand-up at 63 years old? What is wrong with her? I have no idea. Absolutely. I think there's a little voice in my head that says, Kath, you need a bit more stress in your life. You need to worry about something else. You need some tension. Try stand-up. So I thought, all right, then I will. And then when Dario asked me to do this tonight very kindly, I said, yes! Yes, all right. So here I am. So, like I said, I'm 63. I have 5 beautiful grandchildren. I know. And whereas I love being a granny, it's that word, isn't it? Granny, nanny, grandma. It makes you feel so old. And then when I look in the mirror, the wrinkles, the lines, they confirm that fact. And I have thought about having a facelift, but it's so expensive. So my husband have put dimmer switches on all the lights, and that seems to work a treat. So anyway, I'm half Hungarian and half Welsh. Now, strange combination, you might think. Yes, it is. My mother was a beautiful Welsh lady from down the road in Swansea. You know Swansea? Oh, come on! Not that bad. 1959, she goes off to London to teach little children. And there, this beautiful woman met a tall, blonde Hungarian hunk. He showed her his goulash. 9 months later, she's back in Swansea with a Hungarian dumpling in the oven. Now, in those days, in the early 60s, being an unmarried mother, a single parent, was absolutely shameful. My mother was considered a wanton woman. But not only did she have to put up with that shame, but that beautiful woman gave birth to the ugliest baby you have ever seen in your life. I kid you not. I was like the love child of Gollum and Dobby the house elf. She was so embarrassed and ashamed that she would only take me out in my pram when it was Halloween. And things didn't get better when I was a toddler. I was so ugly, she had to tie a dead bird around my neck so the cat would play with me. And that's true. But she was a good mother. I have fond memories of those long winter nights with the wind howling around the chimneys and the rain battering the windows. And sometimes she'd let me in the house. But she soon got fed up with me, and she sent me off to boarding school. But the only thing I learned there was how to get on a plane. Boarding, come on. Thank you. But anyway, I soon rebelled, and I formed a band. It was a punk band. We called ourselves the Hinges. We weren't very good. Our high point was when we opened for the Doors. But anyway, I grew up. Thank you for laughing. I grew up and I grew into some sort of woman, but I also grew into a twat. Yes, folks, I became a twat. I realised that lots of things I say, lots of things I do are completely wrong. I try so hard. Social situations for me are a nightmare. It's exhausting trying to prove to other people or to hide the fact that you are in fact a complete twat. And some of you out there might be twats as well, and you know what I'm talking about. But it's okay, because I have friends who are twats, and we do twatty things together. One friend in particular, another 60-odd-year-old lady like me who should know better, we go on little holidays together. And we have t-shirts with T-O-T, twats on tour. The other day, we thought we'd go abroad. So we caught a plane. Well, we went to the airport anyway. At the boarding gate, waiting for them to call us to board, they say, Now, will please people with small children and disabilities come through? And then it's group 1 to 2 with the posh people. They got to group 5, 6, and we're still sitting there waiting for them to call twats. Never happened, missed our flights. That'll teach us, we won't do it again. But I do stupid things, and I'll give you an example. And this is a true story. I saw on Facebook recently that very sadly, a friend's husband had passed away. So I thought, oh, I know. I'll send a message on Messenger, because I can do that. Even though I'm this old, I know how to use it. So I said, oh, I'm terribly sorry. Please accept my condolences and my deepest sympathies for your sad loss. And then I do what we all have to do. Why do we do it? I pressed an emoji. I pressed the wrong one. I pressed the picture of a laughing face with a party hat blowing a kazoo and music and fuck, oh Jesus. I was such a twat, I didn't know what to do, off it went. Needless to say, I didn't go to the funeral. And I didn't get a Christmas card. But anyway, I managed to go to college. I studied to be a physiotherapist, surprise, surprise. I blagged my way through. And I specialised in respiratory physiotherapy, so that's people with breathing difficulties, barred chests. And a lady came into my clinic one day, and she said, oh, my chest is barred. Oh, I can't breathe. And I said, are you back on the fags again, Mrs. Jones? No, but my daughter had bought me a cat. I said, that will be it. Maybe you should think of, maybe getting rid of Tiddles. No, not getting rid of that cat. Okay, fine, I said. Take this inhaler, try it and come back in 3 weeks. Let me know how you're doing. Back she comes in 3 weeks. How are you doing, Mrs. Jones, I say? Bloody useless, absolutely hopeless. I couldn't get the cat to open its mouth wide enough to get the bloody inhaler in. She was a twat too. But anyway, I retired recently. No more NHS. And I thought, I better join some groups to keep me out of trouble. So I joined a group for procrastinators, but they haven't arranged a meeting yet. And I met my lovely... I'm glad someone's laughing.
Sorry, it took a minute.
Thank you. It's all right, I've got all night. I met my gorgeous second husband on an online site for older people. It was called Carbon Dating. But I'd say the body is starting to change now as I go older. And now when I walk into a room, men dress me with their eyes. And these puppies here, they used to be pert, sticking up. They're now flapping around down there somewhere. I can't afford a boob job, so what I've done recently is I walk around with my arms up above my head. Lifts them up a treat. On that one. My shoulders are killing me, but pride will pinch. But anyway, I still enjoy sex at 63. I live at number 64, but the man next door doesn't do that. And I still like to sleep in the nude. Although some of the other passengers on the long-haul flights have complained, but anyway, that's their problem. And I'll leave you with this. The other night, I was visited by the Grim Reaper. But don't worry, I fought him off with my Hoover. I was Dyson with death. Thank you very much. It's been great. Thank you.
Give it up for Kath. What a wonderful woman, isn't she? She's so old. I love her. And she's a twat, I love that too. Love everything about it. Right, because I'm quite aware of the time. Like, we got old people here. Yes, Jason? Looking at you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna introduce the next person, and after that person, we're gonna have a 5 minutes break. so you could go to the toilet or whatever you need. I meant to say a couple of things, but I'll do it after, okay? Just because, again, I'm thinking about time. Thank you, Rob, for giving me 10 p.m. here. It's lovely. It's gorgeous, 10 p.m. Enough Wednesday. Such a good opportunity, Rob. Thank you. So the next person is another funny person. I'm sure you will love it. Again, just pay attention and respect him. His name is Tony. Welcome, Tony. Thank you very much.
Hello. How are we? Fuck, I can't read my prompt sheet. Okay, well, we'll have a go. Nice to meet you all. You can probably tell I'm not from round here. I'm from up in the Arctic Circle, or Newcastle upon Tyne, as you might know better. But I love being down here, that 300 miles closer to the equator. It's so much warmer, and the Welsh warmth is always nice, of course. But it's wet down here, isn't it? It's a bit wet, it gets cold, it's the UK, it's what you expect. But you do develop this sort of morbid fascination with the weather when you're British, I think. So I've been reading a bit about weather around the world, and you know, the really bad stuff that we don't get in this country, hurricanes and such like. And there's hurricanes, there's cyclones, and I never knew what the difference was. Cyclones are in the southern hemisphere, and they're basically just hurricanes that run the opposite way around. So I wondered, does that mean if one went through Swansea, it would look absolutely fucking amazing afterwards? I'm not too sure. Now, is there anybody in from Swansea apart from the Hungarian dumpling? No, okay. It's only a joke. If I was telling a joke in Swansea, I obviously wouldn't say a Swansea. I'm too much of a coward. But I wouldn't say a Cardiff either, just to make sure I get out of here in one piece. I'll probably say Newport, because, well, who wouldn't, you know? And if I was telling a joke in Newport, I'd probably still say Newport, to be honest, because they don't give a toss over there. They'll probably petition the council to have a cyclone come through if they thought it was going to benefit them. So, a bit about me. I'll tell you what, I've got to say this, mate. I have never, ever felt the need to have a go at someone for the colour of their skin. But when that orange bastard got back in the White House, what a man, I cannot stand. Very pro-immigration, my whole family. In fact, a very good friend of ours is an immigrant, Sue. Fantastic person. She's from the Falklands, which you probably think doesn't sound very exotic. But to my knowledge, she's the only penguin in Blackwood with a mortgage and a Nissan Qashqai anyway. So, as you may be aware, today is the first day of Lent. So I personally have given up observing religious customs for the next 40 days. Why don't you join me? As you can tell, I'm a bit of a chunker, let's be honest. I did lose a few stone last year, but by God, it's difficult. My relationship with food, I would say, is a love-hate. It can be difficult. So I try and avoid temptation by not going to the supermarket, because it's stacked everywhere, isn't it? So you get your home shopping delivery, which removes that desire. And I was waiting home for a delivery a couple of weeks ago, and I heard a vehicle pull up outside and music blasting from the cab, and it was, "You, my brown-eyed girl." And I looked out the window, I said, "Oh, it's the Morrison's van." I'll be honest, that's about as good as it gets. Another reason not to go to supermarkets is the aggressive sales tactics that they use. The checkout section in the supermarket next to me is 10 items or else, which is a little bit intimidating. I don't know what it is, but every time I go near a buffet, I am paralysed with fear. I don't know why, I just can't help myself. I can describe my efforts to develop an artificial testicle with one word: shambolic. Thank you. My sister phoned up at the weekend. Now, she hasn't, I've been down here for 18 years, she's never visited. But she phoned up, she said, "I think I'm going to come down and visit, because I haven't seen you for a while. Is your spare room made up?" I said, "No, it's real." What a strange question. The wife, sad report, it's a true story as well. Wife left me in January. She said I was dismissive. I said, yeah, whatever. So I'm on the lookout for a new partner. And I'm not shallow, I don't think I am. I don't care what somebody looks like, how big they are, what colour hair they have, blah, 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 blah. It's what's on the inside that matters to me. So I bought an endoscope. And it turns out everybody is absolutely fucking hideous on the inside. But I haven't tried putting it down the throat yet, so there's still hope. Sorry, I need to read this. But I don't really get attracted to anybody these days, and I don't know if it's my age or what, so I went to the doctor's, and she did a blood test, and she said everything's absolutely fine apart from we've got a high iron count. I thought, well, that explains the attraction to magnets. I know. I'm very sorry about this. I cannot read from this distance. So, I was given a voucher for an introductory session with a dominatrix. So I thought, well, we can't waste this. Sounded like fun. Went down there, the address on the voucher, hoping for an evening of torture and humiliation. Not dissimilar to this, if I'm honest. But we get there, the address, knocks the door. This woman come out, very stern-looking woman. She took the voucher off us. She said, this only entitles you to one punishment. Well, that was a kick in the nuts. I do apologise. I was recently caught up in a bank robbery and I was held hostage for 4 hours. 4 hours. You can imagine how happy I was when I was released. Best moment of my life, hands down.
Brilliant.
Thank you. I decided I would go making some biscuits. So I looked online, looked for a recipe. No search results at all. I'd only gone and block cookies, so no. You know, these are proper dad jokes, mind, aren't they? I am a dad, funny enough. You probably tell. You probably thought I was coming to pick one of you up and take you home. Been reading a bit about trying to develop my vocabulary and reading a bit about collective nouns, etc. And did you know the collective noun for hemorrhoid treatments is a pile? And for sex toys, it's a fist. And I think there should be another one that we can add to the dictionary, but we'll have to probably start a petition. And it's, I hate this word, mate, I'm going to have to swear, so brace yourselves. It's a C word as well. Cunts. The collective noun for cunts should probably be a parliament, or an assembly, or a White House. I can't even mind it. We'll have a vote afterwards. We'll take collective responsibility. Oh, fucking hell, sorry. I absolutely, we've got any Americans in? I absolutely will not have it any other way, but Americans cannot tell the difference between punctuation and menstruation, period. Good friend of mine told me he's volunteered for pioneering brain surgery. I said, what the fuck are you playing at? You're a window cleaner? He said, no, I'm going to be the patient. I said, oh, you want your head looking at? Crackers. So I've gone green, got rid of the car, bought a horse. Best decision ever made. Telling somebody at work and she said, oh, horse, eh? How many hands? And I went, I'm not falling for that. None. Hooves, it's got hooves. 3. It was cheap. I haven't even got a stable. It's in the spare room. Oh, fucking hell, it's in the spare room. My sister's coming. She'll have to go on the bottom bunk. There's fucking hell. Right, that's it for me. I've got a few things to sort out with the sister coming and a horse. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for laughing. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Give it up for Tony. Thank you, Tony. That was amazing. Hello, welcome back to the first LGBTQ Medy club here at the Golden Cross. Thank you, that's very kind. You Welsh people, thank you. It's me again, I know. Poor you. See, that's why I don't like Colombians. He's Colombian. Don't trust Colombians. They are horrible people. Okay, so now I'm just gonna tell you, obviously, back to me. Attention on me, please. Thank you. I'm gonna tell you about my journey with love. No. Yes, it's not good. You know, I used to date women. The gays. Yeah, I used to date women. They're beautiful, gorgeous, and they made me gay. Between the drama, the makeup, the period, all those stuff, especially the period, especially also the anxiety if the period isn't coming. Are you telling me we're making one of those hideous creatures called babies? No. Your body, your problem. Abortion. So then I started to date men. Well, they made me homophobic. I hate gays. They are so annoying, and between the makeup, the period, the drama, all those things came back 10 times worse. Horrible. Honestly, I can't bear with gays. They are terrible human beings. So I started dating a Venezuelan, you know, because he's closer to me, similar culture, we both speak two languages, not like you Welsh people. And then, well, he made me hate my heritage, my country, my language, my people, everything about Venezuela. He was so dramatic, you know. We grow up watching telenovelas, soap operas, you know that? And in Venezuela, the telenovelas are so dramatic. So the main character just get pushed through the stairs, get blinded, and gaslighted, cheated on, abandoned, leaving the altar, heat, anything that she could and she go through. Well, because he wanted me to do those things to him, and I couldn't. Although I did cheat on him multiple times, but it was not good enough for him. He wanted the gaslight, he wanted everything else. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I can't do those things. Like, I cheated on you a lot already, and that's not good enough for you. So I broke up with him, broke his heart, and kicked him out of his own house. But it turns out well. Like, oh, hi, Miguel. You alright?
Fuck you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. That's from the heart. I love it. He's now with his lovely, annoyingly nice, short husband now. It was well for him, not for me. Then I said to myself, you know what? Now I'm gonna date a Welsh. Well, he made me hate this country, a dragon, the color green, the fucking daffodils, everything about Wales, everything. He was so annoying, he was so nice. You know what the first thing he used to do in the mornings? When he wake up, smile at me and say, good morning. Smiling at 6 a.m. in the morning. The fuck is wrong with that? Psychopath? No, he was too kind, so annoying. He used to care about me, like ask me how was my day, and really genuinely care. But what's that? I can't trust someone like that. It's too nice. In Venezuela, we don't do that shit. We just fuck and slap and just keep going. So he wasn't like that. He was really nice, lovely guy, and constantly smiling, like 24/7, high. But then I realized, actually, he was medicated. But I didn't know that by then. But I didn't know by then that all Welsh people are medicated. But they have to be, think about it. To live in this fucking country, shithole, for so many years, And then like pouring with the fucking weather, with cities like Swansea, Bridgend, Neath, Port Talbot. Imagine that. Absolutely. Well, that's why they are all medicated. It all makes sense now. So he was always like that. But the one thing is when he drinks, you know the dragon in the Welsh flag? I actually think that represents the Welsh people when they are drunk. Fire. He was meaner than me, and something I can't bear with is someone meaner than me. I could not. So I prohibited him to drink, and he couldn't bear with that either, obviously. So again, I have to just let him go. Broke up with him, broke his heart, and sent him to rehab. But he's all right now. He's around. I don't know where he is, but he's all right. He's fine. He's doing very, very well. So since then, I've been single. Luckily me, and I think I'll happily die single because I hate everyone. Try women, try Venezuelan, try Welsh, hate them. I can't do it. So now what I do, I realize actually is quite good for me because, you know, the gays, they are kinky, the boys. So when I want to air my anger, they think I've been kinky and I'm just slapping them, spanking them, choking them, and they do that. Yeah. Oh yes, Daddy, do it. And I'm like, fucking hell, it's not winning here. But at the end of the day, it is a winning thing because I made them come and I rant, slap them, choke them, everything. So it's a win-win for both. So yeah, and now I'm trying to be more like gay.
Trying?
Yeah. I don't think I'm doing it well though. No. But yeah, I'm trying to be more gay, so I'm watching stuff that gays watch. I never watched that before, like RuPaul Drag Race, you know, and The Real Housewife, you know, and I pick up stuff. I pick up those stuff about those shows. For example, you know, in The Real Housewives, when a woman tell the other one, oh my God, I love your jacket. And they're like, oh, thank you, it's Chanel, $2,000, thank you. And then, oh my God, I love you, those glasses. Yeah, they are Fendi, $20,000. So now when people are, oh my God, I love this jacket. Thank you, £10 in Primark. Oh my God, I love your shoes. Thank you. £5 in the charity shop in Penard. Yeah, so I pick up those stuff. And another thing that I did and I do now is I rate the gays. So after bed, after doing the stuff, you know. So I go like RuPaul, and I go like, Tom, our chemistry was amazing, but your dick let me waiting more. Darling, sashay away. Jerry, oh my God, your energy was everything, but in bed, you needed more electricity. But you are and you always be an all-stars. Sashay away. So I pick up those gay stuff, and now like I am a certified gay. Thank you very much. Yes. I sometimes get with very gay things like that, and they love it. They love it because you know how the gays are. They say, yes, Queen, yes, and I like yes, and all those things.
Yes,
Right.
Queen, slap
Slay, yes. Look at the straight trying to be gay. I love that. Straight people trying to be gay is so funny. It's not. Stop it. It's our thing. All right, okay, now I'm going to introduce to you a lovely woman that she is been running around a lot. She loves running. She's slaying. Welcome to the stage, Robin.
Hello, good evening. Oh gosh, I don't know how to follow that. This might be aggressively straight after all of that, so I really apologise. Yeah, honestly, I'm so sorry. And also I have the same amount of authority as like a supply teacher, and I dress like one, so I'm really sorry for the next 5 to 7 minutes. You're probably wondering why I'm such an attention seeker. So I used to be a member of a few theatre groups. There you are. Until they politely insisted that I left. Turns out I took amateur dramatics a little bit too literally in that I was shit. I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't act, I'm no threat. I'm a jack of no trades or talents, but I had a lovely time. Obviously, I don't know if anyone's ever been part of a theatre group, but it's all run on a shoestring. So, you know, you've got no sets, no props, no costumes. We did wear clothes, it wasn't that kind of show. But, you know, in terms of our insurance policy, we couldn't really afford to break a leg. It was less Les Mis, more Broklahoma. And it was just generally quite a hard knock life for us, I won't lie to you. But it was great, it was such a good time. I think the only thing is, I'm trying to find a word to describe these groups without being disrespectful. Incestuous? And that would be fine, but there is a little bit of a straight man shortage, or as I saw it, a supply and demand problem. So, you know, it kind of ends up like, it's probably one of the only groups that I've been a part of where straight men are the minority, aside from like Slimming World. So, you know, I didn't have much luck there really. It kind of reminded me of that episode of Clarkson's Farm where it's like mating season and they just release those 2 rams into the field of ewes. Like we just call that a rehearsal. So, yeah. But one occupational hazard is that you can end up with a boyfriend who is in the theatre. And let me tell you, it is hell on earth. You have to watch them kiss so many people, none of which are you, and you can't say anything. Everyone's just like, oh, don't worry, Jack and Bunty have the utmost respect for your relationship. So they fuck, honestly. They can do what they want on that stage, it's like The Purge, honestly. Defund the arts, that's what I'm saying. I'm not bitter. And once they experience the bright lights of Rubina Memorial Hall, you've lost them. They're gone. So there we are. So I then went in search of sad, lonely, single men. So I took up running. So I turned up to my local park run, wearing my running vest, which I now know is the athletic equivalent of a chastity belt. So I had my water, my sweet treat, my Rubik's Cube in case I got bored. And I appreciate now that men like a woman who's well stacked, not well stocked. Okay. So I was kind of looking around the local park and I started to notice that as soon as these straight men enter these parks, they're at one with the squirrels. They've forgone all their earthly possessions. It's just like Frank and his Fitbit against the world. I don't even think Gareth's got his house key. And you know, it's 2025. You know, we're not Jesus in the desert. You are allowed a water bottle, Keith. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's like they're going through airport security. But so I did finish my 5K without sitting down once, which I'm very impressed with. Thank you. And the story goes downhill from there. So a very handsome gentleman came up to me and he was like, "How are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, how are you doing?" And he was like, "No, how are you doing? I've got a bottle of water and a first aider." So it turns out I struggled more than I thought I did. But, you know, we got chatting and he actually ended up, well, it's quite a sad story, actually. He enrolled me into a cult. I'm just very vulnerable, very trusting. So, you know, it's quite a popular cult, especially with people having a quarter-life crisis. It's called the Cardiff Half Marathon. I don't know if anyone's done it. But basically, before you go, they assign you a pen, so the slow fuckers like me don't get trampled like Simba's dad. So I was in yellow pen, which is the pen at the back. It's the best pen, it's where all the sweets are. You can have a Happy Meal as you go, it's great. It's a miracle I didn't choke on anything during that race. Like, not anything, you know, snacks. You're not going that slow, you don't have that much time. But, So, you know, it was just me, someone's nan, and the guy with the fridge on his back, and we were just trying to finish before the roads reopened. And we did. But the trouble is, when you finish, you're just kind of so disorientated, just staggering, you're stumbling, you're stinking, and you're just holding your free banana. It's like coming out of a bottomless brunch. You're like, where the fuck am I? What planet am I on? They just spit you back into town, you know, and you're just left to fend for yourself in the wilderness. So that didn't do miracles for my love life. So I decided to take it old school and hit the clubs. So I took up golf. Awful, terrible. So I've been a caddy now for a few months, and let me tell you, those men appreciate a well-stocked woman. Thank you so much, you've been so nice.
Thank you. Give it up for Robin. Well done, Robin. They love you. Well done. Right, before we finish this, she's excited. Before we finish this, I want to thank all my fans that came. They love to call themselves friends, but I don't do friends. I don't love them, and they think I do, but no, they are just my fans. I don't do friends. Yeah, no, they're not my friends. And dragons are here, Cardiff Dragons, and as well like tennis, the baseliners. You know, I used to be the manager of Dragons, by the way, and you know, we used to have like a Grindr account to try to recruit the gays. And the messages we have once was like, oh, you guys shower together and stuff like that. No, darling, that's the Lions. Just try. I directed them to the Lions, the rugby team in Cardiff. You know, all the slots are there. If you want to have a good time, go there. It's just hilarious. So, yeah, no, Dragons. We just play football. If you want to fuck, go to the Lions. Yeah, and the baseliners, maybe baseliners, is it? Yeah, if you want to fuck them, try that as well. Maybe you got some slacks in there. That's one.
Hey.
That's one. Yeah, before we wrap up this, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. This is the first of hopefully many. We'll be here every single first Wednesday of each month from now on. Obviously, that's in review. If Rob keeps giving me 12 a.m. in the night, it's not going to happen. But we'll see. Every Wednesday of each month, we'll be here with different people. Some of them might repeat because they were hilarious today. Unfortunately, I'll be constantly hosting, unfortunately, just for you. Yeah, I know, it's annoying, but it is what it is. You got me here. And as I said at the beginning, in the middle of it, if you know anybody that wants to take part of this, no, you don't. You're not funny, you're Colombian. You just try to copy all what Venezuelans do. So yeah, if you know anybody that wants to take part of this and is funny, just direct them to me and I won't fuck them, I promise. I will just tell them what to do to get into it. Thank you so much everybody for coming and keep enjoying your night, and I'll see you in a month's time. Thank you all.